Hey YouTube, first of all I want to thank all my subscribers. Thank you very much for subscribing for my YouTubes. And with that being said, I have a block from a C36. It's a Mercedes AMG C36 in 1996, I think, if I'm not mistaken. Anyway, I opened the block and I'm going to rebuild the motor. I just wanted to kind of like let you see how the motor looks from the inside. It's kind of just like an input to see what it looks. I'm not gonna spend too much time on making the movie of disassembling and everything or putting it back together. We'll see. Maybe I'll make a movie of how to put everything back together. But now I got everything out already. I didn't have the time, nor did I have the patience to do the disassembling video. But now when it's out, I'll just show you how it looks like. So basically that's right here. Let me see if I get the light. Alright, this is where the oil spraying injector sits. I'll show you how that looks like. It looks just like that. This is the oil injection little sprayer nozzle. It sits just like that. The oil from the oil pump comes through the channels, shoots it like that inside the cylinder. These are the cylinders. I put them in the same order of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I always, if you take the cylinders out, you got to put them exactly the same way back in. These are the bearings of the cylinders. They're inside. Let me see if I can show you how it looks like. Alright, this is basically the bearings right here. Can't really move it now, but it sits inside the rod, the arm. As you can see, every cylinder is marked with a number. This is number 5, number 4, number 3, number 2, number 1, and of course number 6. That's the side of the block. Now that's where the timing chain is sitting. Over that section I already took it apart. I moved it somewhere. This is the timing chain. You can see it there. This is the flywheel under the timing chain case. That's it. The flywheel underneath. The rails that holding the time chain inside, and the oil pan. This is the oil pan. Hold on, let me see. All right, that's the oil pan. This is the fuel. The case for the oil pump. Now I'll show you again the block itself. I'm going to have to take it to a shop and try and see if I need to to do the machine on the grind the heads themselves, not the heads, the block itself, to see if I have any loss of compression or anything. The reason I took that motor apart is because the guy that owns the car wanted to change the head. He wanted to do the head gasket, and one of the spark plugs felt inside in cylinder number 5. This is cylinder number 5. Felt inside, and it's not something that you can see with the camera. It's kind of hard to see it with the naked eye, but basically there is this tiny little engrave inside the cylinder, the combustion chamber. So I'm going to go and check compression tomorrow and see if I need to make the machine work on that and fix it. I'm definitely going to clean all the tunnels for the oil, where the oil goes in, clean the block itself, start to put back everything together. But the way it works is the cylinder. Let me grab one of the cylinders and I'll show you. Alright, let's go. Okay. Alright, this is the cylinder. That's how the cylinder looks like. I marked the direction of the timing because you can't flip them. They got to go inside exactly the same way you took them out. But it sits inside the combustion chamber, and this hole right here sits on the crankshaft. I'll show you the crankshaft too. And basically it just goes up and down, up and down. You got the crankshaft sitting right here, and as the cylinders goes up and down, it spin the crankshaft. The crankshaft got a timing chain over here, and the timing chain over here connected to the head on the head of the motor you got the camshaft. The camshaft turns the valve, and according to the motion of the valve, the engine either sucks fuel with air inside or push the burned gas outside. The crankshaft sits over here, and I'll show you the crankshaft how it looks like. This is the crankshaft. Usually if the crankshaft is not good on the motor doesn't worth crap. You gotta throw it away. The reason we rebuild this motor is because the guy that got this motor likes the car. He likes the AMG, the C36. So we're doing the job for him. Otherwise, a lot of people don't want to spend the money into rebuilding a motor. Sometimes it just doesn't worth it, or sometimes you can get the used motor. Point on this motor is that it comes from a car that had only one owner, and the owner took care of the car. So the guy that bought the car said, "I'm going to rebuild the motor because I know the motor was taken care of." This is the crankshaft. Cylinder sitting on the cylinder is rods sitting on each one of them right here. This is, by the way, where oil travels into from the cylinder, basically from the block itself, into the bearings and lubricating that. Otherwise, if you didn't have lubrication on the bearings for the cylinders, you're probably gonna mess up the cylinder. This is some more parts. This is the oil pump chain. This one connects, actually this is the oil pump. That's how the oil pump looks like. Let me see if I can give you a better input on that. But this one sits to the block, and you can see some oil dripping. This one attached to the bottom of the block, and this one connected to the wheel that connected the timing chain. And the timing chain is basically turning the oil pump, and it just pumps it's a mechanical machine that pumps the oil throughout the whole channels in the motor. This one is, I think that's the pulley. That's the crankshaft pulley, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I think that's what it, no, this is not the, yeah, this is the crankshaft pulley. There's some brackets and stuff that connect to the motor. Anyway, so if you've been listening so far, then you saw how we are going to rebuild the motor. I'll see if I have the patience to do it. I'll take the movie when we assemble everything together. When I put everything back together, I'll take the movie of everything and I'll show you how to put it. This is, by the way, the head. The head already came back from the machine shop. The guy that did it's supposed to be one of the best in the rebuilding, remanufacturing of motors. These are the old parts. The head gasket. That's a head gasket for a straight 6-cylinder. Some oil filter, some mass airflow, and the rest of the good stuff. So this is it. I'll try to, when I start to rebuild everything together, I'll try to see if I have the time, I will take the little short video and show you how to rebuild the motor. Thanks for watching so far. And if you do it at home and you have problems or questions, don't be afraid to shoot me an email or just write down the comment on the bottom. I always respond. Try to respond as fast as I can. Thank you for watching.